Afghanistan, the heart of Asia, a land of rugged mountains and fertile valleys. Often called the graveyard of empires, it's more accurately a crossroads of civilizations. For over 5,000 years, this land has been a prize for conquerors and a cradle for dynasties. Today, we journey through time, uncovering the great empires that shaped Afghanistan, all in just 10 minutes. Our story begins around 3000 BCE, with early urban centers flourishing in places like Mundigak and Shortugai, part of the wider Indus Valley Civilization. These weren't empires in the traditional sense, but complex societies that laid the very first foundations of civilization in this region. Fast forward to the 6th century BCE. The world's first superpower, the Achaemenid Persian Empire, sweeps in from the west. Under Cyrus the Great, the territories of ancient Afghanistan, then known as Bactria, Arachosia and Gandhara, became vital satrapies. The Persians brought advanced administration, the royal road, and Zoroastrianism, integrating the region into a vast, interconnected empire for the first time. But empires rise and fall. In 330 BCE, a new force emerged from the west, Alexander the Great. After defeating the Persians, the young Macedonian king marched his armies into the heart of Asia. He founded cities like Alexandria, Arachosiorum, today's Kandahar, leaving a lasting legacy of Greek culture. This Hellenistic influence blended with local traditions, creating a unique Greco-Bactrian kingdom that thrived for nearly 2 centuries after Alexander's death. You can still see this fusion in the art and architecture of the time. As Greek influence waned, a new power rose from the east. The Mauryan Empire, led by Chandragupta Maurya and later his grandson, Ashoka the Great, expanded from India. Around 305 BCE, they took control of southern Afghanistan. Ashoka, a devout Buddhist, spread his faith far and wide. He erected pillars and rock edicts inscribed with Buddhist teachings, some of which have been discovered in modern-day Kandahar. For a time, Afghanistan became a major center for Buddhist learning and art. After the Mauryan decline, the stage was set for a truly unique local power, the Kushan Empire. Emerging in the 1st century CE from the Yuezhi tribes of Central Asia, the Kushans established a vast empire stretching from Central Asia into northern India. Their most famous ruler, Kanishka the Great, was a patron of Buddhism and the arts. Under Kushan rule, the Silk Road flourished, and the famous Greco-Buddhist art of Gandhara reached its zenith, producing stunning sculptures of Buddha with Hellenistic features. The Bagram ivories and other treasures show just how cosmopolitan Kushan society was. By the 3rd century CE, the Kushans were challenged by another Persian dynasty, the Sassanids. The Sasanian Empire, a rival to Rome, saw Afghanistan as a crucial eastern frontier. They established control over parts of the region, reintroducing Zoroastrianism and Persian culture. This period was marked by constant conflict between the Sassanids, the remaining Kushans, and newly arriving groups like the Hephthalites, or White Huns, who created their own powerful but short-lived kingdom. The 7th century brought a monumental change that would redefine the region forever. Arab armies, carrying the banner of a new faith, Islam, arrived from the west. The conquest was gradual and faced fierce resistance from local rulers like the Turk Shahis and Hindu Shahis of Kabul. But by the 9th and 10th centuries, Islam had become the dominant religion. Local Persian-speaking dynasties, like the Samanids and Safarids, rose under the umbrella of the Abbasid Caliphate, reviving Persian language and culture in an Islamic context. This era gave birth to literary giants like Rumi, born in Balkh. Out of this milieu emerged one of Afghanistan's most famous homegrown empires, the Ghaznavids. In the late 10th century, a Turkic general named Mahmud of Ghazni created a formidable empire from his capital in Ghazni. A brilliant military commander and a patron of the arts, he turned Ghazni into a dazzling cultural center, a Paris of the East. He commissioned the epic Persian poem, the Shahnameh, and his court was filled with scholars like Al-Biruni. His empire was built on raids into India, bringing immense wealth back to Afghanistan. But the Ghaznavids were soon eclipsed by another local dynasty, the Ghurids from the rugged Ghur province in central Afghanistan. In the mid-12th century, they sacked Ghazni and went on to conquer much of northern India, establishing the foundation of the Delhi Sultanate. The magnificent minaret of Jam, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands today as a testament to the Ghurids' architectural and artistic prowess. The 13th and 14th centuries brought unparalleled destruction. The Mongol hordes of Genghis Khan swept across Asia, leaving cities like Bamiyan and Herat in ruins. The devastation was immense. Yet, from the ashes of the Mongol conquests, another world conqueror of Turco-Mongol descent emerged, Timur, also known as Tamerlane. In the late 14th century, he made Herat a capital of his vast Timurid empire. Under his successors, particularly Shah Rukh and his wife Gawar Shad, Herat experienced a renaissance. It became a global center for science, art and architecture, producing breathtaking miniature paintings and magnificent mosques that still inspire awe. Following the Timurids, another descendant, Babur, was driven out of Central Asia. He captured Kabul in 1504 and used it as a base to invade India, establishing the mighty Mughal Empire. For the next 200 years, Afghanistan was split, with the Mughals controlling the east and the Persian Safavids controlling the west. Kabul and Kandahar became strategic frontier cities, caught in the tug of war between these two great powers. Finally, in the mid-18th century, the era of modern Afghanistan began. After the assassination of the Persian ruler, Nader Shah, a Pashtun commander in his army named Ahmad Shah Abdali was elected king by a tribal council. He united the various Pashtun tribes and forged the Durrani Empire, the forerunner of the modern state of Afghanistan. With its capital in Kandahar and later Kabul, the Durrani Empire stretched from eastern Persia to northern India. Ahmad Shah Durrani is revered today as the founder of the nation, Baba-e-Millat, the father of the nation. From the Achaemenids to the Durranis, each empire left an indelible mark on Afghanistan's DNA. They brought new languages, religions, technologies, and artistic styles. They built cities, roads, and monuments. This incredible history isn't just about conquerors. It's about the resilience, adaptation, and cultural fusion of the Afghan people. The story of Afghanistan is the story of the world, a timeless epic etched into its mountains and valleys. Thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour through 5,000 years of history. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the past. See you next time.